Hi Gemini, welcome. So Gemini, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the general messages and then we're going to go into the you versus them love reading. And my readings are timeless. I just trust that whenever you find this, it's for you. And let's get started. I missed you so much, Gemini. I did take a few weeks off because I got married. But I am back and I'm happy to read for you guys. So let's get started. You have the second house here of assets, also Taurus energy. Could be connecting with Taurus or have that in your chart. And or it's just simply the influencing vibes. But this is all about your material world, your possessions, your finance, what you're naturally good at, your sense of worthiness as well. So let's get into it and see what else we have coming in for you, Gemini. You have the Fool, the card of success, and the card of patience. Yes. This is beautiful energy. So quite literally, it's talking about having a new beginning, having success here, and yet coincidentally also having patience, right? All good things come to those who wait. Although I also get that with this card number 7, it is about things coming to fruition, fertility, productivity. For my feminine Geminis that are of childbearing age, FYI, this is a sign of fertility. But yes, I feel success coming through here for you. And they're wanting to know your second house, okay? So it could very well be that you're having success in your material world or what you do for a living. There could also be a new job opportunity coming through or a new beginning coming through that may be very fruitful for you, Gemini. So yeah, let's see what else we have and get further into it. Let me fix my ring that was driving me nuts. And let's see. So Gemini, Ace of Swords. What else? The 9 of Pentacles. High Priestess. And the 2 of Swords. So it's interesting to me because when I was meditating, so before all of my readings, I meditate, off camera. I was getting, by the way, I got the song Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish when I was meditating, so check that out. Also, birds may be of significance or feathers. I actually just found a feather the other day. You guys know I collect feathers. Yeah. And I noticed unusual bird activity too outside my house. Like the birds have been coming up to the window and like pecking on it or flying into it. I don't know what that's about. I need to look up what that's a sign of, but I'm just bringing it up in case you also get any of those signs or synchronicities. But I feel very like heady. Does that make any sense to you? Like very much in my mind, very much in my thoughts, right? More so than usual, right? Because all of us air signs kind of live in our brain, but more so than usual. So you just might have a lot going on, Gemini, or a lot on your mind, a lot that you're thinking about. Some of you are quite literally, reaching for a goal that you have, that you may also be getting visions or intuitive downloads around, as long as you're not blocking it out. Now, some of you, it's like you get a vision of how your life could be or what could work out for you, and then you immediately begin to doubt it, fear it, get insecure about it. And honestly, I would say the majority of our human population does this, which is why a lot of people don't attain their dreams, why only the minority seems to be able to reach their full potential or their dreams. Because a lot of us don't believe in ourselves. We really don't have faith. We really don't think things are working out for us. We're stuck in what we think is our reality or what we think is possible for us, which is often limited, very limited compared to what is actually possible for us. So Gemini, don't be ashamed for having that as a barrier, because I would say most people do have that as a barrier, but also know that that's a barrier you can break free from. You know, you don't have to entertain those negative, nasty thoughts, you know, or doubt your own dreams or doubt your own abilities. You can do this, right? Like, you are being literally spiritually guided towards a desire or a goal that you have, and you have all the information necessary to achieve it. So don't get in your own way. Let's go a little bit further. The Moon. The Three of Pentacles. I also get like there's like a head and heart thing going on here. Okay. Yes. Oh my goodness. So, oh my gosh. First of all, if you are psychic, empathic, or maybe you also read tarot, you might be on fire during this time frame, especially during the full moon, which is today. Is the day that I'm recording this, actually. So get out your crystals and get out your sage. Oh, and when I was doing the meditation, I also got an image of sage, the end of a broomstick, and a kite. You know, like a kite that you fly. Make sense of those images, if you will. But take it or leave it. It is a general reading. But yes, definitely a good time to pull out the little spiritual magic part of you. For those of you who are into that. Because with the moon year, it's like, you know, all about your dream state, your emotions, empathic type of energy, about how to get things done and how to get things moving and how to get things working. The Empress showed up twice, which is about fertility. It's about, you know, also a very genuine and grounded energy. It's about bringing things into manifestation. And yet, again, at the very end of this is the Nine of Wands, which fell under the Two of Swords. So where are you holding yourself back? Some of you feel very guarded when you don't have to, when you don't need to, you know, or maybe letting your defenses get up or get in your own way. Be careful about getting in your own way. Now, the Nine of Wands could also be very protective, okay? But there's a fine line between protective and guarded. So just be mindful of that, Gemini. Yeah, so let's go a little bit deeper. You have, sorry, checking the time, King of Swords, Five of Wands, Justice, and the Three of Swords. I have to take a pause, sorry. There seems to be something going on, Gemini. I feel this is from the past. I'm just going to say that. There seems to be something going on that, you know, still has you feeling a bit conflicted, though. Like uneasy or not at peace with something. You know, I think that there's been some disappointments that have made you question or doubt yourself in some way. And that's kind of serving as a blockage and a hindrance for you. Because it's almost like the pathway of what you want, of what you desire is being like lit up for you, quite literally. And yet there's this human tendency to go into a state of doubt or fear or, you know, this confliction type of energy here. Now, some of you are trying to make peace with this emotion that you're feeling, this confliction that you're feeling, but it's like every time you think about it, it comes back into the view and it impedes your growth or your ability to expand. So it's all about mindset, of course. It's always about mindset, isn't it? But I do feel that there is something that needs to be healed as well during this time frame. And it's something within yourself, you know, that needs to be mended or that you need to find peace with or about. There may be an opportunity to do that during this time frame, but it's not so much about, you know, finding it outside of yourself or with another person as it is about finding it within yourself. And this is very similar to the Scorpio reading I just did. If you're connecting with a Scorpio or this is relating to a Scorpio, definitely check their reading out. But yeah, there's something that needs to be laid to rest here as well. Okay. But I do feel, again, a sense of success coming through that second house of assets, career, and talent. You know, and you're on the right path here, Gemini. You could not be more blessed. You could not be more guided. You could not be more, you know, in the flow, except when you let yourself get kicked out of the flow for whatever reason. And some of you, it's because of something that you yourself haven't really found peace with yet, or haven't soothed within yourself. And I want to tell you this because I just noticed this. I don't think there's any way you're going to see it. If I pick the cards out, it might ruin it. Hold on. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Do you see how the white cord, can you see the white cord? It goes down and then it actually enters this card as if it was meant to be there. Is that bizarre? I just noticed that. Sorry, I had to stop. So it's like these people, right, or person, or you, this is your energy, is reaching for this. This is a sense of conflict, and this is a sense of peace. So it's almost like this person is reaching for peace. Generosity, kindness. The end goal. Which, you know, there's really no end because we're eternal. Put that into perspective. There's no end. So there's no end goal. So then what are we reaching for? Alignment, which means finding joy in the blessing in the here and now, the here and now, the right now. Not in the future, not in the past, in the now. And you know, a lot of this confliction you feel is from thinking too far ahead, Gemini, into the future through worrisome eyes, which will never serve you, has never served you, and will never serve you. Because you don't have control over the future, and also you never reach the future. You only ever reach the now. You're only ever here in the now. The now, the now, the now. And even what you imagine as your future, you will only ever experience in the now. So what time do you actually have? Now. And so if you want to think about the future, only ever think about it through a positive lens. But I would really more encourage you to think about what you're doing right here and right now with your vibration and your feelings. And how good do you feel right now? Because how good you feel right now is carving out what's next. So let's see what the guidance is for my Gemini. Wow. Oh, goodness. Well, I think that came out for a reason. So we'll read it. Okay, card number 26. I will not try to control the uncontrollable. We want you to reach this place where you're willing, not just willing, determined, not just determined, eager to let go of the need to control things that are uncontrollable. For instance, like what anybody else is doing. And give your undivided attention instead to the only thing you can control, which is how you feel right here, right now. In other words, we want you to leave this moment saying, I've decided that I'm going to take life as it comes, and I'm going to do the best that I can do in the midst of what I'm doing right now. Is that exactly what I just said? My goodness. I cannot. Okay, this one fell out too, so I'll read it. It's card number 25. Causing pain for others would attract pain to me. The flawed premise that my way of life is the only correct way, therefore all other ways must be stopped, is the basis of the majority of unhappiness on your planet. Not only do those being pushed against feel the pain, but those doing the pushing feel the pain as well. In fact, the unhappiest, the least fulfilled among you are those who are pushing against others, because in doing so, you are disallowing the most important relationship of all. And that is the relationship between you and you. You are a lover and you must love. It is about acceptance. Yeah. Wow. Woo! What a great start to the reading. We're going to go to the love reading now and see what else we have coming through. So stay right there. I'm going to clear these out and I'll be right back in just a second. And welcome back, Gemini. All right, Gemini, now we're going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All the cards are already coming out, so let's just get to it. I only wanted one card, but you got three. So you have the card of tuning in, integration, and understanding. These are your crowning energies here. So it's all about integrating what you know, Gemini, and you know, tuning the negativity out, tuning the positivity in, and somehow reaching a higher understanding during this time frame. This person has the card of the inner voice and participation. So they're also being encouraged to listen to their intuition. And both of you have cards about coming together, working with others, and integrating what you know. So very interesting. So let's get into it, Gemini. We're going to look at recent past, what led up to the now, most how you think and feel about each other, and most likely outcome. So let's see, Gemini, recent past. You have Judgment and the King of Cups. All of a sudden my back is hurting. Sorry, I need to readjust here. Okay. The Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So, Gemini, some of you just look at the cards and then I'll talk. It's like trying to let go of, you know, something on an emotional level and then dwelling on it and then thinking about it some more. It's like the more you try to let go, the more you're thinking about it. The more you try not to think about it, the more you're thinking about it. You know, it's like how Abraham Hicks would say, it's like, I'm not going to think about that thing I'm not going to think about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm not going to think about. Oh, I'm thinking about that thing I'm not going to think about. I'm not going to think about that thing I'm not going to think about. And the whole time you're giving airtime to the thing you're trying not to think about while you're trying not to think about it. But you're thinking about it. Think about that. It's like the more you try to let go of something, the more you hold on to it. Because you can't really let go, in a sense, so much as refocus yourself. And that's just kind of a play on words, but you get what I mean. Like, you've got to replace the thought with a different thought that feels better. It's not really about releasing thought as so much as it's about refocusing your thought. And so some of you kind of played this game where you were trying to let something go, and then you thought you were letting it go, and then boop, here it is again, and now you're thinking about it again, and you're like, how did I get back here? Like, what the hell? Yeah. So let's see this person's recent past energy, Gemini. Woo. Six of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So I feel like this person has been a bit out of balance, you know, but trying, you know, to find that balance with great difficulty, though. There's a sense of like, there's a sense of struggle here when it comes to like this person being able to move forward or find the reasoning behind something. I feel like there's a sense of like this person feeling like I gave all that I had and I expected the same in return, and yet I ended up holding all of the chips, you know, or taking on more than what was my fair share, and so I'm out of here, or I'm moving forward, or I'm moving on, or whatever. And this could very well be pertaining to the connection, but it doesn't have to be. It could also be that they had other struggles going on, you know, with money or work that kind of was weighing on them, Gemini, at least in the recent past, and they were trying to find balance with that. But take it as it resonates. I could read it either way. So let's go deeper and see in the now then, how do you perceive this person? What does Gemini think about this person in the now? High Priestess, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Wow. So there's a sense of familiarity, I think, with this connection and with this person. Some of you, because you have a long established relationship. Some of you, just because you feel that way. Maybe you have a soul connection like that. But I get a sense of like feeling very intuitively drawn to the connection, and yet a sense of familiarity or comfort here. I love that the romance card is here, which is about like being playful and loving. And then the success card, attention. So I feel like this person has your full attention, quite honestly, Gemini. And you may be falling in love or feeling in love, or you just got that love and feeling because that song's coming through. You've got that love and feeling. Yeah. And also, by the way, if this isn't you, this could be how they feel about you, but take it as it's resonating, or how they think about you, I should say. But you know, when you can just like feel like you can be yourself with somebody and it just feels so good, you know, like that's kind of how I feel. So like you could see yourself being like successful with this person and yet comfortable with this person, you know, all that good stuff. So, and yet there's this weird message from the past about like something not making sense or something not adding up. And again, incorporate that as you will, you know, could be about the past situation that had nothing to do with this person, or it could be somehow involved in the connection. Take it as it resonates. But Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. How does this person think about Gemini? Death card, Ace of Cups. Now this is interesting to me because the Page of Wands is excited, adventurous, like new beginning energy, right? And the Knight of Pentacles is a sense of feeling stuck. And then the card of the Emperor, Aries energy for some of you, is about control, okay? Oh. Okay, just to give you the simplest version, this person could be very controlling when it comes to relationships or when it comes to love. Like they want to control love more than they want to feel love, and that's just never going to work, by the way. Because love is one of those emotions that is not even meant to be controlled, and it cannot be, you know? You love who you love. Have you ever heard of that saying before? But I get a sense of like this person wanting to like take their time or feel like they're, you know, not want to jump all in, not really want to give all their heart, because there's a sense of like not wanting it to end or not wanting to relinquish control. Okay, and I'm feeling this heavily as how this person is thinking, but again, general reading, they could view you that way. Take it as it resonates, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. All right, so let's go deeper into the heart space. How do you feel about this person underneath it all, Gemini? Temperance. Five of Cups. I need to laugh. King of Wands, Six of Wands. Let me tell you the first thing I got when I got these cards out. They definitely test your patience, and they have the ability to drain you emotionally. And yet, in like a weird way, it makes you stronger and somehow more giving, more generous. Like, I don't know what that's about. And the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords in this deck is all about clearing out the old, going into the new. And yet, you know, sometimes people who experience the most loss are the most giving people because they know what it's like not to have anything. You know what I mean? Like, there is kind of a blessing in that, right? And I feel like Gemini, this is kind of falling in your heart space. So some of you definitely know what it's like to not be loved or not have enough or not have, you know, the things you need, or to have a loss of some sort. And so like it gives you like a deep appreciation or a deep understanding of how good it feels to have, to give, to love, you know. And it's like the dichotomy of that, you know, the deepness of that. And you know, I feel like Gemini, you get a bad rap for not being like a deep feeling sign like some of the water signs, but you be a deep thinking sign and compassionate. And I think most people overlook that about Gemini. Just saying. Anyways, let's go into this person's heart space. Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles. How does this person feel underneath it all? The Tower. Oy, oy, oy. Why did I get this song? Keep around. Jump up, but get down. Jump, jump, jump. Okay. Crisscross. Okay. Oh, because this person jumps around a lot in their energy, or they get around. Hey, sorry. I'm just saying. That's not for all of you. Okay, take it or leave it, but I got that. We'll stick with jump around. A little bit inconsistent with their emotions here, Gemini. In and out energy, unpredictable energy, kind of know-it-all energy as well. Oh my goodness, I'm not trying to like rag on your cross watcher, but this is what's showing up, you know. I don't know if this person truly knows what they want, you know, and that could be where like the controlling aspect is coming from, or this inconsistent vibe that I'm feeling, because it's like they're kind of all over the place, you know. Like, I don't feel like this person is really grounded or stable in themselves. Better yet, could they be that, you know, like in a connection? Although I feel like they're trying, you know, like I feel like this person wants to appear grounded and like they know it all and they have all the answers and whatnot. And I'm not saying that they don't sometimes. Sometimes they really are in that vibe. But at least for right now, underneath that is a whole lot of jumping around, instability. You know, like this is all fire and then the Tower. So it's, to me, inconsistency, impulsiveness. You know, this person might be very moody or have quite the temper, or, you know, or just unstable. Okay. I'm not saying like they're like this always, but showing up right now in this energy, that's what it feels like to me. So, let's see where this is headed though. Let's look at the future, most likely outcome in this moment, which of course can be changed with free will. Where is this headed? Nine of Wands, Strength card. I got a Britney Spears song, Stronger Than Yesterday. What happened to Britney Spears? I don't really get into celebrity gossip, but we miss you, Brit. The old you. Anyways, okay. So back to the tarot reading now. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is like having your guard up and feeling defensive. But here's the thing. I feel like you're coming out on top here, Gemini, because this is like finding your strength again, finding your voice, getting connected, feeling happy, tapping into your creative, inspired side, and getting a different viewpoint as well of the connection, or feeling clear about where you stand within the connection, right? So I feel like clarity coming through, a sense of connectivity coming through. Some of you don't know where you stand with this person, or at least at times maybe you don't, because it seems a bit confusing, but I feel you getting clarity on that vision, okay, or of, you know, how this person is feeling or what's going on with them. Either way, I feel you going into a much happier, like expansive state of mind. So I love that for you. Let's see this person's next steps. Queen of Cups. Okay, Ten of Cups, the World card. Oh my goodness, I'm not mean. Page of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Wands. So, oh, goodness. Oh, so I have to yawn, sorry. There's a heavy focus on children and family here as well as Gemini. I almost called you Scorpio, sorry. Gemini. So, and I feel it on this person's side. So I don't know if they have children or family that they're focused on, or you have children or family together. But I feel that as a focal point, okay? And I also feel like this person really wanting, you know, an opportunity to show off their success or be their best self, you know. Things are coming full circle for this person as well, on an emotional level. So some of this instability is kind of going to flesh itself out on its own after the full moon. They are going into a more docile energy, I guess, because to me there's been a lot of instability here in the past with this person. But I actually feel this person is going more towards like making amends with the past and moving forward into like this more successful based attitude, where they're kind of prioritizing what's most important to them in their life right now, and maybe prioritizing this connection, especially if they have a family or children or like some sort of foundation with you here. So, you know, I think they're having a moment, okay, I'll give them that, where things might be a little bit rocky on an emotional level, or there might be some in and out instability, some jumping around, if you will. And then it's like this person falls back onto solid ground though, because this is all positive energy, and there's something they're successfully overcoming in this time period as well. So I feel things coming full circle for the both of you, Gemini, and I love that. So, oh, I wasn't ready. Let's see what the guidance has to say. Okay. Card number 9. I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. This is the same card you got in your spiritual reading. I think so. You live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. The law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are a vibrational being first and foremost, constantly emanating vibrational signals of desire. And when from your human form, you offer a vibration of what you want because you know what you do not want, so you know what you do want. You cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing vibrationally in your experience. All the more reason to get aligned. Gemini, wow. Ooh, I love this reading. I hope you loved it too. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have here, let's see. I've got Virgo, I've got Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Leo again, Sagittarius, Leo again, Capricorn, and Libra. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future content. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I do have videos and content over there, as well as the vlog of my wedding, in case you want to check it out. And I entered a competition, Fab Over 40. Yes, I am 40. I'm trying to embrace it, but I do feel fabulous at 40, and I thought, heck, why not? So I joined the competition. If you could vote for me, I would really super appreciate it. I put the link on my Facebook, but also in the About section of YouTube. You can vote for free. You can also pay to vote. Do not pay to vote. This is not that serious. I don't need it that much. But I would appreciate if you gave me your free vote, and you can do that at the link. So wishing you the very, very best, Gemini. And until next time, my friends, namaste.